Hello guys! Today we will be making muffins. Just simple muffins. We will need flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, eggs, water and oil. I have this glass and it is measured 250 milliliters. And of course, we will later on need our secret ingredient. And also, it's not only the ingredient that's a secret, but the method of doing the things. That's why you should observe what we add first and what we add later. The muffins are going to be so delicious and perfect for any occasion that you will hear people saying, that is delicious. So, let's start. We will need 500 grams of flour, so it's 2 cups. So as you guys can see, you have to carefully put in the flour because you will have this little pieces of flour flying around. And that, if you breathe it in, it's actually very bad for you. Like in the olden days, people in the bakery, they used to work and they had to work with a lot of flour all the time. That's why they had problems with their lungs. So it's just better to prevent that from happening to you and don't breathe it in. Now that we have 500 grams of flour, we are going to add half a cup of sugar. I like using brown sugar more in the kitchen because it's healthier than white sugar since it's not cleaned that much. And then we'll need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. They have to be flat. They can't be peaked because then it's gonna be too much and you're gonna feel it when you're eating the cupcakes. And a pinch of salt, but it has to be this thin type of salt and not in rock salt. So you need a pinch of salt. Now that we've mixed our dry ingredients together, it's time to preheat the oven. But if you're doing it quicker than me, then you could have done it before you started. So let's preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. And let's do the rest. You'll need 250 milliliters of water. And in the other mixing bowl, add your water. So, as you can see, for the oil, it's a little less than a half. So that means it's 100 milliliters of oil. And add it to your water. And now we crack the eggs. And we are going to add the 2 eggs. And that was the second egg. It's better if you have large eggs, but if you don't, of course, then you can do it with medium. But if you have small eggs, then it's better to add 3, just to be safer. And let's whisk this. So now, we have to make a well in the center of the dry ingredient. And pour in our mixture. And now, the secret ingredient reveal. Ta-da! It's vanilla extract. Depending on what amount of flavor you want, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. I have small teaspoons, but depending on you, you can even do half or even better, a few drops. And you can even use it from a stick because then the smell will be better. But remember, don't add too much because not always the more is the merrier. Sometimes you just need to add less. Now you can choose whether you want to mix it with a whisk or a wooden spoon. I'm going to use a wooden spoon to stir this. And remember, you can't mix it in all the ways. You have to mix it in one way, either left or right. Not left, right, up and down, down and up, and right and left. You have to mix it in one direction. Ooh, this smells so good. Even though it's an easy cake, you still need to mix it properly. It's not that hard. You just have to, as long as the ingredients are mixed together, then that's good. I have silicone forms, so I don't have to put oil in them, parchment paper, or those things. You can use these types of papers, and then if you don't have a silicone form, or if you don't have these papers or a silicone form, then you just have to grease it with oil. And now we put it in, and we only put it in until 3/4 of the height, so about this high. And now we put in the batter. Take 1 tablespoon and then use the teaspoon to slide off the cake batter. And that's enough, 3/3. And the next ones. We have a batch of 12, but it all depends on the size of your forms and how big or small they are. Because you know, sometimes you'll have a bigger form and sometimes you'll have a smaller one. And now, let's pop this in the oven. And let's pop these guys onto the 3rd level. And let them bake for we already have the alarm and the toothpick, and it's time to check if the muffins are ready. When we are checking, we have to remember not to take them out because if they're wrong, we have to quickly put them back in and do the baking again. So the toothpick came out clean. So see guys, this is a clean toothpick. And the cupcakes are a yellowish brownish color. So now they are ready. I like to put the muffins on a rack so that they can cool down nicely and be this color and are ready to eat. So guys, I really liked the way that they turned out. They are so pretty. What we have to do now is let them cool down and then we can decorate them, but I'm gonna do that today and then we can serve them.